Hi everyone. So lately again I've been getting like lots of messages and questions regarding Amazon's interview questions and online assessment questions, patterns for its 6-month internship test. So yeah, I'm back at it and wanted to create like some more some more sort of like video to guide you guys towards some more resources. Again, it's not like ki I'm giving you any one stop medicine कि यार ये पढ़ लो, ये सारे टॉपिक्स प्रिपेयर कर लो तो उससे काम हो जाएगा, राइट? बट yeah, I can tell you what I did when I was preparing for this particular interview and a test and my time. Uh, so yeah, first of all, I'm assuming that if you commented here or like message me on LinkedIn, so you are through with your test, or maybe you are having your test. Okay, so if you are having your test, so for that, I mean, the test pattern hopefully it remains the same. So the same two DSA questions. So for that, I guess so what I did was I will be very honest with you. So this guy is this guy is my go-to resource for DSA, and I have been following like Striver's A to Z DSA sheet for quite some time. So I just Google. Let me just Google it. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I just go here and I just complete all of this. Yeah, so I mean, try doing this अगर टाइम मिले तो try doing Stiver's sheet first of all, है ना? Now let's go move on to, let's say time नहीं है तुम्हारे पास, ठीक है? If you don't have time, like this much of time to complete this entire sheet, because it's like 450 questions, तो इसको करने में ideally it will take like 2 or 3 months if you are, I mean, you haven't started with these questions before, so it will take maybe 1, 2 or 3 months. God knows how much time. So what I would say is कि maybe try doing a topic based learning. In case अगर DSA नहीं आती है अभी भी, तो try going through a like topic based learning. So let's say Aditya Verma. Aditya Verma has like really good videos for Stack, DP, Heap. So yeah, you can refer him for Stack. So he has like a playlist for Stack. He has like 10 questions, and in those 10 questions, वो सारे के सारे stack के questions के pattern आपको बता देगा. Okay. Now same goes for like Heap or his DP. So he will have like a playlist और उसमें वो सब बता देगा आपको, है ना? I mean, this is how I usually prepare for my interviews. Uh, so yeah, I mean, this is a very general video in which I'm telling you how to prepare for interviews and stuff, right? So yeah, the main thing is DSA. तो DSA करने के लिए I am hoping that you guys have some knowledge of DSA, because again, Amazon's interview, I mean, जितना भी जितना भी worst best case हो जाए, so it won't be like too easy for you. किसी के लिए भी आसान नहीं होता है. Okay, coming next, I mean, I will cover this part in the end of the video as well कि यार resources कौन से रेफर करने चाहिए, क्या क्या चीज़ें करनी चाहिए. And somebody asked me कि कौन कौन से topics will prepare करने चाहिए, right? So I will tell you कि uh, there are no any particular topics as such that Amazon asks very frequently. Okay, so you might go on internet and see all those articles that hey, Amazon asks questions from graphs, Amazon asks questions from maybe binary search, but that is completely utterly rubbish. Don't believe on them. Okay, don't believe on them at all. uh, just think of it like ऐसा नहीं है कि यार interviewer will come with some set of predetermined questions in his head. Okay, उसका मन करा तो he will give you anything that he wants. So you need to be prepared for each and every possible scenario. Okay, वर्स्ट केस का कुछ नहीं कर सकते, बेस्ट केस में यू शुड बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर ऑल दोस क्वेश्चंस. Yeah, I mean, enough of that. So the next thing that you should do is check out the recent interview experiences. So you can just go on maybe lead code. Yeah, if I just go to the first page of this, so this is like what this comes under discuss. If you go to lead code's website, maybe I will show you. Let's go to lead code, come to discuss. Yeah, come to discuss. Search for Amazon. Go from newest to oldest. Enter. Yeah, so you see, यहाँ पे you will see all the interview experiences for Amazon. So see, on the top only I see interview experience for data engineering. So not like the SD intern, but still it's a data engineering intern from someone. Okay, it's like 3 rounds. So I will tell you कि सबका जो पहला राउंड होता है ना, that is day से only. So you see his first interview, blah blah blah. I mean, he will have some days around it. Oh, he doesn't have any. Okay, okay, okay. This guy didn't have any days around, but let me see. It should be here, I guess. Uh, online assessment. So you see, काफी सारी चीजें मिल जाती हैं मतलब इधर. Yeah, see. So this is, oh my god. Okay, 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 okay. He had his interview, but he has not posted questions. I am not able to find any article, Abhi, but I think I selected one article. Wait. Okay, 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 okay. Not this one. Yeah. So you see, I found this one article, and I will link this in maybe the comments or a description as well. तो आप देख सकते हो कि यार ये दो चीजें पूछी थी. Path sum 2, probably I guess some graph question. Right. And this one question. See, there's a graph or tree, whatever, however you want to solve it. And this is some string question. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, Amazon can ask you anything. So, but still, you can go through interview experiences. I found some on GFG as well. So you can search something like this in Google, and you will see. Abhi 3 September 2024. So almost latest interview experience. So this one as well. So you see, he has given like all the questions as well. See, Coco eating banana is very famous question. Again, striver sheet question. Finding the missing number in array. Again, striver sheet का यार, मतलब स्ट्राइवर वाली शीट ही है यार. मतलब either you solve striver sheet, Loveber sheet, any sheet you solve, I think that should be way enough for the interview. Yeah. और लेट्स से कि यार इतना टाइम भी नहीं है किसी के पास कि इतनी रिसर्च करे या फिर डीए से बड़े बैठ के. तो आई मीन द वर्स्ट केस सिनेरियो आई एम सजेस्टिंग इज you can just Google Amazon. What was that? What did I Google? I Googled something. So I guess this was, yeah. So you can Google like must GFG must do questions for companies, something like this. Yes, it must do for Amazon, and yeah, you will see this list. Oh yeah, this will be like 150 questions. Uh, sorry, so sorry. But yeah, I mean, सारे क्वेश्चंस नहीं है इसमें. But yeah, this will be enough to like get a gist of what might be thrown at you. Okay, so you can do this and maybe just proceed with everything. Worst case scenario again. In the best case scenario again, try to complete this sheet. I consider this sheet as legendary. I don't think, I mean, in 80% of software interviews, like wherever you will have, if we are ready with this particular sheet, I don't think कि कुछ भी problem आनी चाहिए, right? So yeah, so that is for the preparation interview. I want to give like some more pointers for the interview. So please do listen. During the interview, make sure that you communicate your ideas very well with the interviewer. So the interviewer should know that whatever you are thinking in mind, basically he should know that. So first thing is, think out aloud. जो भी आप सोचो या फिर जो भी सोल्यूशन आपके दिमाग में इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए आए, try to tell your solution to the interviewer. So that might be a very bullshit idea कि यार ऑप्टिमाइज नहीं है, ब्रूट फोर्स है, तो टेल एवरीथिंग टू इंटरव्यू. ओके, and try to proceed in your Amazon interview in like a very simple pattern that I think I mentioned in the comments as well. So the interview will definitely ask you two DSA questions. Uh, so in the first DSA question, so start your answer with like some clarifications on the question. So he will give you some questions, right? So ask him ki, what is the maximum number of input size that we are expecting? What is the size of the problem? What Ask him clarifying questions about the problem. He will be happy to tell you about them. Okay, so ये चीज देखना. और yeah, yeah, and then start with the brute force approach. And even for the brute force and any approach that you suggest, tell him the time and space complexity, and if possible, write that in your editor as well. Okay, so go like this, from brute to optimal to most optimal. Okay, and mention a time and space complexity for all the approaches. अब सारी अप्रोचेस होना हो, एटलीस्ट फॉर द मोस्ट ऑप्टिमल अप्रोच, make sure that you inform your interviewer about time complexity of the solution and the space complexity of the solution. And also the one thing that I mentioned was, try to maintain your code readability. And what do I mean by code readability is basically, uh, make sure that your variables are in camel case. Make sure that if you need to create like multiple functions for doing something, make sure that you are following that particular approach, because this is actually one of the major points that I see other people lacking in. कि सब कोड लिख देते हैं यार, डीसी की प्रॉब्लम सब सॉल्व कर देते हैं, बट they don't know how to write like a clean code, and like maybe how to write informing comments. कमेंट्स भी लिखने हैं अगर आप लिख सकते हो कोड में, पर ऐसे भी नहीं है कि हर लाइन पे कमेंट डाल दिया. जो लाइंस आपको लग रही है जहाँ पे लॉजिक लिखा है कुछ विच माइट बी डिफिकल्ट फॉर द अदर पर्टिकुलर पर्सन टू अंडरस्टैंड, वहाँ पे एक छोटा सा कमेंट डाल दो इन्फॉर्मिंग कि यार ये यहाँ पे ये चीज़ करी हुई है. ओके, so yeah, I think I covered code readability, which has like variables, creating more functions. Oops as well. Why I'm mentioning oops? क्योंकि यार यू डोंट नो, यू माइट बी आस्क्ड टू लाइक डिजाइन डेटा स्ट्रक्चर और समथिंग, वैसा क्वेश्चन भी पूछ सकते हैं वो लोग. सो टेक केयर ऑफ दैट एज वेल. And and what else? There's one more thing that again I get attracted to that for some particular reasons. I mean, for Amazon's 6 month SD interview, I don't think they will ask you this, but still, guys, do read about this. Because, like, I will be honest with you, this is the core of Amazon. This page is better. I mean, yeah, I think this is the core of how Amazon works. So, I mean, they might not be asking you this directly, or maybe not even giving you a situation, because intern level पे they don't expect you, they don't expect that much from you, right? But still कुछ पर्टिकुलर लीडरशिप प्रिंसिपल्स के बारे में पढ़ के जाने से ओनरशिप है यार. टेक ओनरशिप ऑफ योर वर्क, थिंकिंग लॉन्ग टर्म एंड नॉट sacrificing long value for short value, and being curious, insisting on the highest standards, thinking big, bias for action, diving deep. I This is the most critical one, I believe. So इन सब के बारे में थोड़ा सा पढ़ लेना. I mean, कितनी देर लगेगी यार? Maximum 20 minutes. And trust me, if you invest 20 minutes on this, I mean, and you reference anything in your interview with these leadership principles, any one of these leadership principles, trust me, this will go on to create a very long lasting impact on your interviewer. Because ऐसा मत समझना कि इंटरव्यूअर को ये पता नहीं है. Interviewer will definitely know about this, because everyone inside Amazon, they know about this, and this is how they function. These are the principles they follow when they are stuck somewhere. Okay, so yeah, I mean, do this, and yeah, I think that is for the interview part as well. So yeah, I mean, I think I covered most of it. And lastly, I will tell like what I use when I have like a software engineering interview coming up. So I mentioned like I go on. I mean, I have completed Straver's A to Z DSA sheet once. So I completed this last year during my placements. Okay, maybe last year or last to last year. I don't even remember now. But yeah, I have completed this once. So I yeah, this is like my go to user manual, not user manual, like go to guide for interviews. So this is what I refer when I have like sufficient time. For referring to like theory, again like for like a lot of topics I refer Striver. uh, some of the topics that I don't watch Striver's videos is stack, DP, and heap. For that, I refer to Aditya Verma's channel. I think I showed this. Aditya Verma has like playlist for stack, heap, and DP. So these are the three topics that I study from Aditya Verma. So sorry, I'm very sleepy actually. And there's one more thing. Like I also like don't study graphs from directly from like Striver. So I saw these questions, but I actually use Love CP Graph playlist for this. Yeah, yeah. So I go through like this particular playlist and then solve some questions from Striver's A to Z DSA sheet. Okay. Uh, so yeah, I mean, do this if you have time, sufficient time. But I think I have mentioned in the comments also. Amazon doesn't give a lot of time after sending its interview mail. So like after getting the interview mail, you will get hardly 4 to 5 days if you are lucky to for your interview. Okay. So yeah, I mean, if you don't have time, again, I have mentioned the resource for that as well, right? Just go on must do coding questions on companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Adobe. Search this, do these questions, practice them, and yeah, I mean, just give the interview nicely, and don't like get too stressed. I mean, I have seen people get way much stressed for this particular interview, considering like फैंग कंपनी है या फिर पता नहीं बहुत कुछ मुश्किल पूछ लेगी. सो इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट यार, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. नॉर्मल इंटरव्यू है. आई मीन like DSA based interview only. So nothing like different from the ones that you will be giving your on campus or some other interview as well. So yeah, just give the interview nicely, be confident, communicate well, follow Amazon's leadership principles, and yeah, I mean, rest. I hope that you get your job or internship, that whatever you are rooting for. I mean, hopefully. And even if it not works out, I mean, I have a very beautiful quote that I have pinned in my WhatsApp chat for that. I mean, we wake up every day, the sun rises every day, and we go and do the same shit all again. So nothing is going to change. So yeah, keep preparing. Hopefully you crack the interview. Thanks. Bye.